Yay! Isn't everybody happy? Everybody's so excited for all of the not news that we got for the announcement or whatever that was happening. But hey, maybe we'll talk about that later. For now, let's go into the cancer. So hey, it's Navy Captain Landy, Urban Shadow Choux, and an Ocean Breeze Luluca. Well, I see 2 focus users, and I also see a Navy Captain Landy. Let's just throw Solitaria the Snow at that, make sure none of that focus bullshit or a Truck Coon ever happens, because straight up whenever Ocean Breeze Luluca doesn't have access to Truck Coon, I can just straight up throw my Martial Artist Ken with no effect resist into the fray, and any attack that's really going to be going into us, he's going to be going in for big-ass motherfucking damage, aka right there. So, basically, the big thing we're doing is we straight up don't even have access to our S3 on Martial Artist Ken yet. The big reason why that's important is that's how he gets attack buff. However, we have so much goddamn damage that we have gone into the Navy Captain Landy twice, and she is already fucking dead. Now, let's just go in with the S3. The Urban Shadow Choux is still indeed a threat, but because she was provoked right there, and she's built with crit, goes into Martial Artist Ken, bam, she commits Sudoku. Yeah, I know what I said. But either way, now all you have left is Ocean Breeze Luluca, and really it's just a matter of time of, okay, sure, whenever Martial Artist Ken gets his turn, then he just goes in, pretty much ends the fight. So, for now, let's go on ahead and start talking about the next fight. So guys, it finally fucking happened. Ran on the team finally commits the atrocity that is 2311. That is, aka, Ran never fucking loses. Aka, I'm gonna S2, S3, S1, S1. And I didn't really get a good answer for if my team comp would actually work against it. The main reason why is this is a Ran, Senya, and then a Savior Aiden comp. Now, if Savior Aiden wasn't there, and if this was Lilius, I still would have had confidence in my team, because I wouldn't have brought Zahhak, I would have brought Christy. And Christy would have made it so those fucking debuffs straight up wouldn't have happened. God, I fucking hate Ran, dude. Like, straight up, he has fucking Stigma on that shit, and it's like, Stigma does fucking nothing. It's just another debuff that's thrown on there to pretty much just piss you off. Because if Stigma wasn't there, straight up, Elena could then properly fucking cleanse. And then you would actually have a team that could go into this kind of shit. But either way, so let's just say Ran didn't fucking hack the game and just do 2311 horseshit. So if that didn't happen, we would have been pretty damn good in this fight. Because the Elena would then have gone, given the proper invincibility whenever we needed it. We were able to go into the Savior Aiden, and we also had our invincibility before she even got her chance to get her turn off. We would have killed her, and then all of the extra attacks coming in from Lone Crescent Bellona would have dealt with Ran, as well as been able to go into the Senya because you're dealing with anti-crit shenanigans. But because we're dealing with a team right here, and you're down to just Zahhak, anytime you're down to just Zahhak and you're going into a Senya, you're just asking to die. Because unless you can one-tap her, you're done. You just can't. You just fucking can't. But now, let's go into some more fun shenanigans. So, like, hey, I see a Laia, an Urban Shadow Choux, and then also a Senya. So, right here, the best case scenario has really happened. So, okay, Urban Shadow Choux goes into Mascot Hazel. Now, I would have been fine if she were to go into, say, Jenua, or even, Inferno Khawazu. Definitely would have been better if he went into Jenua, because then it would have procced Plan A early, then we would have gone in, basically killed the Laia, and we would have been hunky-dory to go into the rest of the stuff. But, hey, this order of events still works out, because, hey, we activate Plan A, now we go into Laia, bam, dead. So, now all that's left is going to be Urban Shadow Choux and Senya. Now, one thing I was not aware of, this Urban Shadow Choux is not on fucking Proof of Valor. Boy howdy, it sure would be fucking nice if we had some kind of artifact preview or some kind of shit like that. Because, if I'd known that, I would have killed the Urban Shadow Choux, because then the Senya would have gone into Inferno Khawazu, and we wouldn't have had to deal with that mega cancer right there. Because straight up, I was expecting to go in with Jenua to kill the Urban Shadow Choux, but because she was not on Proof of Valor, bam, okay, so she's just gonna die. Whatevs. Now, onto this next team right here. This is a Zio, a Requiem Roana, and then also a Abyssal Yufine. I straight up Had no fucking clue how to fight this team, other than to utilize evasion shenanigans, which I then promptly do not dodge, with the extra fucking dodge chance that my ass cat is actually giving me right here. Thankfully, we all decide to start dodging after that first hit. Yeah, Zio just got mega lucky and then just hit us on turn 1. But either way, whatever. We got the important shit right here. We got the stun, and we also got the death break. So, with that death break, now, I could have used an S1 with the Savior Adin into the ML Roana, but this was just straight up me not remembering if ML Roana actually had some form of, like, damage reduction mechanics or anything like that. She doesn't. You could have just gone into her with S1, and she would have been fine, would have been dead, and I would have been healed, and I would have survived that attack right there. But, alas, I'm kind of fucking stupid. But either way, we're able to go into the Abyssal Yufine with the Spez as S3. That deals extinction damage, baby, and she had Death Break, so she ain't gonna fucking survive that. And with that, yeah, all you have left is Zio, and he's gone numerous times, lost his DFI, and he's fucking dead. So, yay! That's another round down. Man, we're just blazing through this shit, because everything's gotta be fast nowadays, huh? So, onto this team right here. So I'm looking at an Urban Shadow Choux and Unbound Knight Arowell and a Navy Captain Landy. So the best case scenario has really already happened. We outsped the Urban Shadow Choux. And even if we didn't, the Urban Shadow Choux would have gone into any of those 3 characters. I do not know who she will hit, but she ultimately did go into the best possible character. That's going to be Mediator Kawerik. So the reason why is I have access to S2 and S3. So like right here, if straight up, they went into Oxlots right here, then I could have used S3 on Mediator Kawerik to maintain the attack buff. Now, the one thing that I did make a bad call on was going into the Urban Shadow Choux right here. I thought, with the immense amount of attack power that I had Imprint Concentration, I had Warhorn, I had, well, not Imprint Concentration, but like Imprint releases on both Mediator Kawerik and on Auxiliary Lots, and on Warhorn, and attack buff. I thought for sure I would kill this Urban Shadow Choux, but just not enough to break through the Escort and the Proof of Valor. Man, it's almost like Proof of Valor's fucking broken or something. But either way, we go through it, we kill it, and now all we have left is Unbound Knight Arowell. So, but now, we pretty much win this. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about the next round, because, guys, start paying attention and pay attention quick, because so much shit happens in it, it is fucking crazy. So, we start off with Jenua. I picked him because he's going to be the fastest on the CR bar. This triggers Zio. Zio's going to go into him. I thought this would actually trigger Plan A. Turns out it didn't. So then, the Alencia actually beats me in terms of speed because Plan A didn't proc, and she was also actually kind of fast. She fucking hits my Jenua. This also strips my immortality. So, I have one risk that I have to take. If this Alencia is on counter, I'm fucking dead. Turns out, she didn't counter, or she wasn't on counter. Cool. She's gone. Now, what this then does is it procs the ae-KARINA. The ae-KARINA is then going to go into a green unit. Guess what? We get fucking unlucky again, and she hits the green unit. The reason why this is bad is because, pop, it just fucking killed Jenua. Because he also lost his fucking immortality early on. Not like that really would have mattered, but still, it's just the fact that he was really, really low on health, and anytime KARINA hits with that fucking Grand Slam S3, well, it does splash damage. So if she misses, it doesn't do the splash damage. Yay! Lucky fucking me. But the good news is, we already killed the Alencia. The Alencia was honestly one of the biggest threats, along with the Zio. So now that the Alencia is gone, all we have to do is really just kind of chip away at the Zio, and then it's just a matter of, okay, we'll just pretty much win with a Violet solo by the end of this. So, the ultimate thing as well that I was really thinking about whenever I was doing all this is, you know, I have my Ocean Breeze Luluca on Soul Constellation. I don't really have her built for cleansing. I just kind of have her built to be on the team and just be annoying and tanky. So I'm thinking maybe I should honestly switch her to Celestine. Main reason why is because Rocket Punch still does absurd fucking damage. Because right here, she fucking dies. So all of those counterattacks and just S1 attacks that Ocean Breeze Luluca could have done, she could have healed herself with that, and we really would have just been sitting pretty. But either way, now that we're left with just Violet going up against an ae-KARINA, Violet has 2 forms of HP regain with his lifesteal set, and the fact that his S2 also heals. Yeah, we're going to win that battle of attrition. Don't give a fuck. And with that said, boys, that's the end of the Guild War. Ooh, woo. So, when it comes to news in regards to the gloriously, positively reinforced game that is Epic 7 right now, we still know, fuck all about what's going to be happening on Monday. Case in point, guys, I legit don't think it's going to be anything. It could be a fucking collab announcement. It could be a game mode announcement. It could be fucking stuff that's going to be thrown into the game. Honestly, at this point, I don't fucking care. Like, this is one of the biggest reasons why I never have hype for any and all, like, mystery-based events, is because whenever they start, like, hyping up a mystery, they give you such vague information in regards to, like, what's going to be happening on... We were supposed to know this shit Friday. But of course, nothing happened. They basically just told us, LOL, get wrecked, loser, just wait till Monday. And Monday just so happens to be fucking April Fool's Day. So because of that, it's like, oh yeah, cool, like, all of my excitement is just fucking gone, man. And straight up, mystery events in general, I never hype myself up for them, because you just don't know what the fuck it's gonna be. Like, I see no reason to put forth any stock in forms of effort into things like mystery-based events. You just straight up never know what the hell it's going to be. You don't know. What the... Why the fuck should you care? That's basically my whole, like, opinion on the thing. Now, what do I want? Honestly, I don't even want a fucking collab. All I want SG and Epic 7 in general to do is... I want them to just, like, fix shit with the game. Like the meta... sucks dick. It's not fun to play. The game is in a really bad state, and I still firmly believe that when ML Politics comes out, the game is going to be super fucked. Like, I hope I am wrong. I hope I am extremely wrong. Like, everybody just figures out ML Politics immediately, and then she can just be hyper-countered, like, immediately. I hope that's the case. I really do. I don't feel like that's the case, but I want to be wrong. I want to be so wrong you don't even have a fucking clue. But either way, boys, if you liked this video and you like to see me rambling about a bunch of stupid shit, go on ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more of my content, hit subscribe. Now, I love you guys. Say it back.